Mom, I'm leaving.
Two households, both alike in dignity. In Verona, where we lay our sin. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows to with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage, the which, if you with your patient ears attend, what here shall miss, or our toil strive to mend.
Gregory, on my word, we will not carry coals. No, for then we will be colliers. And we will be in collar. We'll draw. Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of collar. I strike quickly, being moved, but thou art not quickly moved to strike. A dog of the house of Montague moves me. To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away. A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's. That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest go to the wall. 'Tis true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall, and thrust his maids to the wall. The quarrel is between our masters and their men. 'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I have fought with the men, I will be civil with the maids. I will cut off their heads, the heads of the maids. Aye, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt. They must take in sense they feel it. Me they shall feel while I am able to stand, and 'tis known I am pretty piece of flesh. 'Tis well thou art not fish. If thou hadst been poor John. Draw thy tool. Here comes to the house of Montagues. My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee. How? Turn thy back and run. Fear me not. No, Mary, I fear thee. Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin. I will frown as I pass by. Let them take it as they list. Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is a law of our side if I say I?
No.
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, but I bite my thumb, sir. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir. Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw, if you be men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blow.
Partfuls, put up your swords. You know not what you do.
What? Art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death.
I do, but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me.
What? Drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Have at thee, coward! Clubs, bills, and partisans, strike! Beat them down! Down with the Capulets, down with the Montagues!
What noise is this? Give me my long sword, ho! A crutch, a crutch! Why call you for a sword? My sword, I say, old Montague is come and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Thou villain Capulet, hold me not, let me go. Thou shalt not stir 1 foot to seek a foe. Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor's stained steel, will they not hear?
What ho, you men, you beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage, with purple fountains issuing from your veins. On pain torture from these bloodied hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word, by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their graves beseeming ornaments, to wield old partisans in hands as old, cankered with peace, to part your cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon, to know our father pleasure in this case, to old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart.
Who set this ancient portal new approach? Speak, nephew, were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours, close fighting ere did I approach. I drew to part them in the instant I came, the fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared, which as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and cut the winds, who nothing hurt withal hissed him in scorn, while we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more and fought on part and part, till the prince came, who parted either part.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am that he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east. A troubled mind drave me to walk abroad, where underneath the grove of sycamore, the westward rooted from the city side, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the covert of the wood, I measuring his affections by my own, which then he most sought where most might not be found. Being one too many by my wary self, pursued by my humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned by who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath he had been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his deep sighs. But all so soon as the all-cheering sun should in the farthest east begin to draw the shady curtains from Aurora's bed, away from the light steals home my heavy sun, and private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up his windows, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and portentous must his humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn of him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many friends, but he, his own affection's counselor, is to himself, I will not say how true, but to himself so secret and so close, so far from sounding and discovery, as is the bit with an envious warn, ere he can spread his sweet leaves to the air, or dedicate his beauty to the sun. Could we but learn from whence his sorrow grow, we would as willingly give cure as know.
See where he comes, so please you step aside. I'll know his grievance, or be much denied.
I would thou wert so happy by this day to hear the true shift. Come, madam, let's be away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But new struck 9.
Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which makes them short.
In love?
Out
Of love?
of her favor where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Oh me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, O brawling love, O loving hate O anything of nothing first created, O heavy lightness, serious vanity, mishappen chaos of well-seeming forms, feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep, that is not what it is. This love I feel, that feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh?
No, 'cause I rather weep.
Good heart, at what?
at thy good heart's oppression.
Oh, why such is love's transgression? Griefs of mine own lay heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate to have it pressed with more of time. This love that thou hast shown doth add more grief to much of mine own. Love is a smoke made with the fume of sighs, being purged, a fire sparkling in lovers' eyes, being vexed, a scene nourished with loving tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall and a preserving sweet. Farewell, my coz.
Soft! I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He's some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
What, shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan? Why no, but sadly, tell me who.
Bid a sick man in sadness make his will. Ah, word ill-urged to one that is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I am so near when I supposed you loved.
A right good marksman, and she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark. Fair, 'cause it's soonest hit.
Well, in that hit you missed. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Dian's wit, and in strong proof of chastity well armed. From love's weak childless bow she lives uncharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saint-seducing gold. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies, with beauty dies her store.
Then hath sworn that she will still live chaste?
She hath, and in that sparring makes huge waste, for beauty starved with her severity, cuts beauty off from all posterity. She is too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me, forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to cause her exquisite in question more. These happy masks that kiss fair ladies' brows, being black, put us in mind they hide the fair. He is that stricken blind cannot forget, the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Oh, show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve but as a note, where I may read who passed that passing fair? Farewell, thou canst teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine, or else die in debt.
Okay, we ready for Act 2? Yeah?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are we ready for Act 2? All
Oh,
right.
yes. I like it. Oh,